Hello, I'm Lydia Shepard, and I'm going to go ahead and go over the clinical process of entering the results that Clerical has already uploaded and attached to an order. So I am in your clinical in basket. I'm going to make sure that I am attached to the Lagodi Family Medicine clinical pool, which I am. And so these results are going to populate through either your results in basket here, or some are populating through Media Manager. But we're going to go to results here first. And I can see I have two hemoglobin A1C results for this Sandra Starlet. One was populated for today and one was populated for yesterday. So we're going to go ahead and do the one for yesterday first. I can also see on the screen that my authorizing provider is historical provider. My final result was 814. When I click to open it, I can see that the front desk sent it to the clinical pool. And then it also says that a document has been added to this order with a description of the hemoglobin A1C DCH. I can also see my results scanned here. If I were to click on that, you could do that definitely in production. In Playground, it does not populate right. Here's some more order information. So now let's go ahead and enter this result. So I'm going to go up here to Encounter. Okay, and so now I'm in my orders view. I'm going to use my little down arrow here. And I am going to look for the enter edit results. It's right here. I'm going to actually pin it using this little pin. I'm going to select it. Then I'm going to populate my tabs. And I'm going to unselect this outstanding orders and default types. I'm going to go ahead and find my result for yesterday. And I'm going to go to external result. Oh, sorry. You're going to go to edit. I apologize. Once you have this open, you can now collect it, fill out all your information here. My lab name is external lab, my billing provider, historical provider. Under the components tab, I'm going to type in hemoglobin A1C. I'm going to type my value in. We're going to say it was 6.2. It automatically flags it as abnormal. It will automatically send it to a provider if this was filled in here, but since it's a historical provider, it's not going to be sent anywhere. So I could definitely CC it to a provider if I wanted to do that. Like, let's say I want to send it to Dr. Alex, just so that he's aware. You could definitely do that. But it is an external result, so that is up to your provider's policy as to if they want that sent to them or they do not. Result date is yesterday. It automatically puts in abnormal and status is final as edited. It does say final as edited because whenever Clerical uploads this as a external document, an external result with no internal order, it automatically marks it as a final result. So now this is just saying, hey, this was finalized. Now it's been edited because you've entered that result, the 6.2 value. And we're going to hit accept. So now it populated to show you that, hey, you attached this hemoglobin A1C order, has an attachment to it, but now you also enter that result that Epic can grab, which is perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. The order status is complete. The result status is edited result, but it's final. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and have you sign that encounter. It brings you back to your in basket, so you can done that out. We're going to go to that patient's chart though via the patient lookup, so I can show you it on the other ends. So now that I'm in chart review, I'm going to go to labs, and I can see this hemoglobin A1C that was done yesterday does show abnormal, and then I can also click on it to show that result, just as if it was an internal result. So that was perfect. Now we're going to do this other one here as another example. So this one here was an internal result that was, or an external result that was tagged to an internal order. So a provider made that order, and then the patient decided to go to, it looks like IU Health here, to get that result drawn. So now it's come through us to a fax. So now we need to attach that external order to an internal result, and Clerical has done that for us. So I can see it came from front desk to the Lagodi Family Medicine clinical pool, it's telling me a new document has been added to this order with a description of the hemoglobin A1C. Again, I can see my lab results scan here. I can open that in real time. So to enter this result, I'm going to do the same process I just did. I'm going to go to Encounter. I'm going to do a create addendum. Enter edits, uncheck these two, and I'm going to find that hemoglobin A1C that was drawn today, that was uploaded at IU Health. Okay, I'm going to go to edit, and now that same, a very similar screen has populated. So my collection date is today, and then my billing provider is Dr. Alex because they're the one that ordered it. Lab name, external lab. Sometimes the lab will be, you'll be able to pull that in, and sometimes you won't. External lab is perfect. Component, under the component tab, I'm going to type in hemoglobin A1C. And now we're going to say her hemoglobin A1C was 5.2. So I put my value in. Now it gives you that option to send the result. Okay, so we are going to always have clinical send the result, yes. Result date 8/15, and then also you're going to change your status to final because now you've done finalized it. It's been ordered internally. It was done externally, so at a different facility, and we got the result. So now the result is completely finalized. So I'm going to hit accept. And so it also, again, it populates here your results. So you can see the one that we did first, that was an external result tagged to an external order. That one is here. And then our external result that's tagged to an internal order populates here for us. I'm going to have you sign the addendum or sign the encounter. And you can also done it here. Okay. And then I was also going to show you here. So I'm going to go to attached. And I'm going to attach to Dr. Alex's basket. So here you can see that she has 2 of 2 hemoglobin A1Cs. So the 6.2 did end up going to her basket, as well as the 5.2. Alrighty. I'm also going to show you that this did close her care gaps. I'm going to go to her chart, and I'm going to go to her care gaps. Let's find the hemoglobin A1C, diabetic hemoglobin A1C, next due on 8/15 of 2025. This just has to be done once a year. And here, since we entered those results, now I can actually see those results here. Epic can see those results, so the care gap is closed. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me. That's what I'm here for. My office number, you can call me on my office number. You can email me, whatever you guys would like to do. If you guys see that you are doing this process effectively and it is still not closing your care gaps, I need to know that to be able to look at it more on the Epic side of things. So again, if you have any questions, reach out. Or if you have any concerns, definitely reach out. Thanks, guys.